How to prepare turkey tail or Tsofi. Ghanaians, we normally call it Tsofi, turkey tail. This is my fresh turkey tail from the meat shop. So what you need to do is you cut off. Some people leave the skin and the fat on, they do with the fat. But I'm going to take the fat off it. So I use my knife, carefully peel off the fat. You start from the back. That's where the fat is. You cut off enough fat. Be careful you don't cut too much, because once you are steaming it, the fat will still drain off. So you take the skin and the fat off. So this is what I've got now. You can use your knife to peel off any excess feather that's stuck on it. It's been washed already. So at this stage you can decide to cut it into two, or you leave it as a whole. Now I'm going to cut this into two. Using your sharp knife, be very careful. So you cut it into two, or you leave it whole. And here we are. This is what I've got after cleaning it. So at this stage I'm going to season this one, put it in my cooking pot, and I'm going to season it. This is my ginger, garlic and onion. I'm going to season it with this. Enough of garlic, ginger and onion. My Magie tablet. Use 2 Magie tablets. And because I'm using enough Magie tablet, I'm not going to use too much salt. Just a pinch of salt to taste. I've got my spices here. Got my rosemary. You can use rosemary or any other spice of your choice. I've got my ground cloves and my jake seasoning. All these seasonings contain salt, so you need to be careful. And then you use your wooden spoon to stir it. I'm not going to add any more water to this. I'm going to steam it gently for the season to get into the meat. And then I'll add a pinch of salt. Just a tiny bit of salt. You can also taste it whilst it's cooking to see if the taste of the salt is alright. If not, you add enough. And if the salt is too much, you add water. So at this point, I'm just going to cover it and leave it to steam. Some people also add chili pepper, like the dry chili powder, to this before steaming it. But when you do that and you are frying it, the pepper is going to go in your eyes. So I'm going to steam it, fry it. Afterwards, I add my pepper. I'm going to steam this for about 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, stirring it occasionally. So now I leave it on and I cover it to steam. Here we are. This is the steamed Tsofi or turkey tail. I steam it now, so I'm going to deep fry it in my hot vegetable oil. Some people do fry it without steaming it, and then afterwards they put it in the oven to dry it out. We have steamed it, so most of the fat has come out of it. So I'm just going to fry it. And then put my chili pepper powder on it. Deep fry this for about 3 to 5 minutes. It's ready. So you take it out into your strainer or your colander and leave it for the fat to drain. Fry it till it's golden brown. It's normally served with fried yam, kenke or banku. So here we are, Tsofi is ready. Taking it off. I'm going to